Yep, Stormy does want to participate. All right, I'm gonna share this a few places. Wait for a few more people to join us. Tonight we're doing some lyric analysis and songwriting, a specific type of songwriting called piggyback songwriting. It's kind of like musical Mad Libs. It's pretty fun and pretty approachable for most people. And we are going to be focusing on the song Secrets by Mary Lambert. Okay. Excuse you, Stormy.
Excuse you, Storm.
Share a few more places. I think Carrie has joined us. All right. So we've got a handful of people watching. What time is it? It's right at
6:01.
6:01. All right. So I'm going to share a couple links. We're starting out with some lyric analysis, and we're going to go to some what we call piggyback songwriting. I was just saying it kind of, it's kind of like Mad Libs, musical Mad Libs. So actually, I'm going to have to copy these lyrics, unfortunately, because I changed them very slightly. So my apologies. Give me just a moment. Okay. Those of you on Instagram, I apologize. I'll have to type in those lyrics, I think. So let's see. Do they all fit there? Yes, they do all fit on Facebook. Right. I will just take a picture of the lyrics and then I will share them on Instagram. Maybe. If I can. Oh, goodness. I don't actually know how to do this. Got overzealous. Oh no. Okay. Do you have suggestions as to how to share lyrics on Instagram or share all this?
Oh, no, that didn't do it.
Nope. It definitely
No.
didn't.
I don't know if I have.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, how about on Instagram? We'll just leave the lyrics. How are we going to do this? I'm going to lean the phone up there somehow. Do we need...
Oh, I can just hold it.
Okay. Well, then you can't play an instrument. Okay, you're playing it with another hand? Great. Thank you. You are so committed to the things that are important in my life. I appreciate it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and play this song. This is called Secrets by Mary Lambert. It came out in 2014. And kind of the theme that we're going to be going for is some self-love and acceptance with this song. So keep that in mind as you're following along with the lyrics. And then feel free to sing along or play along with any instruments that you might have around. This is in the key of C if you would like to play a harmonic instrument. And Eric is going to be playing one of our homemade egg shakers that we made the other day for our DIY instrument group. So, and he is holding the phone for the Instagram. So he's working extra hard tonight. He's gonna earn his dinner. Even though he's probably gonna be cooking anyway. But that's beside the point. Just kidding. Okay, so here we go. This is Secrets by Mary Lambert. I got bipolar disorder. My life's not in order. I'm overweight. I'm always late. I got too many things to say. I rock mom jeans, can't hear me. Extrapolate my feelings. My family is dysfunctional, but we have a good time annoying each other. They just spend the time we're young to hide the things that we don't like about ourselves, inside ourselves. I know I'm not the only one who spent so long attempting to be someone else. Well, I'm over it. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. I can't think straight, I'm so gay. Sometimes I cry a whole day. I care a lot, use an analog clock, and I never know when to stop. I'm passive, aggressive, I'm scared of the dark and the dentist. I love my butt and I won't shut up, and I never really grew up. They tell us from the time we're young to hide the things that we don't like about ourselves, inside ourselves. I know I'm not the only one who's been so long attempting to be someone else. Well, I'm over it. The dogs are singing along too. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. So we're gonna go back to the chorus one more time. They tell us from the time we're young to hide the things that we don't like about ourselves, inside ourselves. I know I'm not the only one who spent so long attempting to be someone else. Well, I'm over it. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. Thank you. Okay, yeah, we can switch the Instagram back. And if there are any lyrics that you need to see again on the Instagram, then we can certainly show those lyrics again. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Peter on Facebook. And we have a handful of people on Instagram joining us too. Yay. So we're going to talk about this song now. I know a few people are just now joining us, so if you would like for me to play the song again at the end, if you missed it, then please let me know and I'll do so. Here are the lyrics again on Facebook. I'm not sure if it shows it, shows previous messages. So since Eric here is kind of assisting me, I'm going to be asking some of the questions, some of our lyric analysis questions to him, but please comment and give us your thoughts about the lyrics, about the song, anything you might know about the song too. Anything that stands out to you or is salient in your life or at this moment. But so we don't have any dead space since there is a lag. I'm going to be talking to Eric, and then we'll come back and check some comments and go back and forth. So, Eric, what stands out in this song for you?
Let's see. I think the thing that stood out the most for me was the chorus, the last lines of the specifically of them being told to suppress and hide things, and then just saying, "So what?"
Yeah. So what's that? How is that representative of your life, or what you would want to incorporate into your life?
Well, I think it's mostly representative of a desire to not necessarily live outside of society's norms and rules, but to be able to be content with who I am without needing to follow every norm and rule.
Yeah, yeah. So kind of that self-acceptance, and that you know, there might be some things that you kind of fall in line with, like society's standards or whatever, but then there might not be, and that's okay. Yeah. Is there another line specifically that stands out to you? I'm assuming that you were talking about lines 13 through 16?
Yeah.
Or even 10 through 16? Is that kind of what you're thinking?
10 through 16, but mostly the like the 13 through 16, I guess, with 10 through 12 being like just the prelude.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So I think for me, one of the, I mean, there's so many things that stand out to me in this song, but one of the things that stands out, like just right at the beginning, is she is so open about her diagnosis. I've got bipolar disorder. And that's something that there's so much shame and stigma around, like any sort of mental health diagnosis, and bipolar especially. There's a lot of stigma around. And Stormy. She's trying to knock over the phone that has the Instagram feed. Speaking of bipolar, yes. I think that she has doggy bipolar, but
for sure.
But we still love her, and that's the whole point of this song. But yeah, she just right out of the gate says, "I've got bipolar disorder." Like, there it is, just laying it out there. And I really love that. And it's such a positive sounding song too.
Very upbeat.
Yeah. It's almost like she's celebrating these like differences and these things that that society would otherwise demonize.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts about this song? Any other thoughts from the comments? I'm not seeing any comments.
Nope, not yet.
Yeah.
And in the past, there has been an approximate 15 to 20-second delay, that at least that I was able to count from.
Yeah. I also really like the the humor that she kind of has and all of this. I can't think straight, I'm so gay. Like stuff like that. It's like it's just a fun way to say that, but it's also, again, just like the first line, she's just laying it out there. And I love that there's also, I mean, she touches on so many different things, like body image. I love my butt and I won't shut up. I'm overweight, but she's not saying it in a way that's like, oh, woe is me. Like, it's like, these are things about me and I'm gonna love them because they're me. Here we are. Okay, so Nathan on Facebook says, you're so right, the stigma is intense. I also love how much she owns, sorry, it's getting cut off a little bit there. I love how much she owns it while also not identifying as that. Like, yep, this is what I've got, but I'm more than my diagnosis. Ooh, yes. I love that. Robert is asking what song we're doing. And here are the lyrics. So, yeah. Thanks for that note, Nathan. Any other thoughts on maybe Instagram or somewhere? So a fun fact about Mary Lambert is, if anyone is familiar with that that song "Same Love" that Macklemore did, she is the female voice in that. So she assisted with him on that song, and I believe it was the VMAs, I think in 2015. Don't quote me on that, but sometime around then. And I think it was the VMAs, might not have been, but it was shortly after the Defense of Marriage Act was deemed deemed unconstitutional. And so at the VMAs, Macklemore and Mary Lambert were playing this song, and they had like an impromptu like ceremony, like wedding ceremony for anyone in the audience who wanted to get married, whether they were in a same-sex or otherwise relationship. And it was so cool because the camera would pan to the audience and you would see, like, there were some people who were prepared for it, that obviously it was a little bit staged, but then there were other people you could see in the audience that like looked at each other, could see kind of a question on their face, and then they're like, yeah, and they get up and they go get married, which was awesome.
Then we have some
so we do
Instagram.
have some
I'm
other,
trying to read it sideways, it hasn't gone well.
We do have some other comments. The chorus makes me think about learned behaviors, things we are not necessarily told, but we pick up from parents or other family members, and we just hold on to it, then unlearn it later in life or keep them. Oh yes, definitely. I think that's a really like a really profound way to say that, because it is like things that like that chorus does talk about. They tell us from the time we're young, like they can be, you know, yeah, maybe parents, maybe society, maybe it's just like an implicit thing that no one actually is verbally saying, but we're socialized in that in an implicit way to believe a certain thing about ourselves, or believe that a certain thing about ourselves is bad or shameful or not good enough. That's a thing for a lot of people. Oh, we've got another comment. It seems like such a brave song. It makes me think she's very hopeful about her life and her future. Yes, I agree. I think that it's like such a liberating song. The song that
we can see comments better.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think it's such a liberating song in that, you know, like once you can shake off some of those things that that hinder you in your own like self-image, then you're free to do anything that you want. If there's something that, you know, kind of goes against the norm or goes against the grain, hopefully it's not harming someone, but you know, but something otherwise benign that's just kind of different. Gender norms are a good example. Then, you know, it can open up a huge wealth of opportunities for someone. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be doing is a little bit of a songwriting experience. So, Eric, I'm gonna have you type in questions.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be the easiest way to do this.
Okay.
So you do that. The first one is going to be, and you can use the song kind of as an outline. It's going to work a lot like Mad Libs. So the first line here, let me get up my, sorry, I didn't quite have this ready. So the first question is going to be, name a disorder that you have. So this does not have to be a real diagnosis. Whenever I do this with clients, the thing that I write here is tardiness disorder because I'm late to everything. So it can be something like that. It can be something silly like the forgetfulness disorder. Or if you have a diagnosis that you are willing to share and you want to share, then by all means, add that. So on Facebook, I'm going to add the first 3, and we'll take just the first submission on both of these platforms to go into our song. And I'm going to play the song with our, ooh, okay. So Robert said depression or imposter syndrome. Let's go with imposter syndrome because I think that a lot of people can relate to that. A lot of people can relate to depression too. I don't want to diminish that. So I'm going to add that into our song. I've got imposter syndrome. Our next question is, what's not in order in your life? And whenever I do this, a lot of times I'll say something like, my office, or my house, my filing cabinet, my kitchen, you know, like it doesn't have to be something that's like super personal, but you know, relatable. Any comments from?
Not yet.
Instagram? Okay, so how about what's not in order in your life, Eric?
I would have to say my half of the garage.
We'll say my garage
Yeah.
is not in order. Okay. And then, so the third question is, name a word that describes you. So, not seeing any comments yet. I see Robert said adulting for the second one. We had already a little bit, that comment came in a little bit late, so I'm just gonna go with Eric's response. Hi, Catherine. Okay. Oh, my car. Caring. Okay, caring. So that's a word that describes Robert. I'm caring. Next 3 questions are, oh, yay. We've got some others. Bubbly, optimistic. So we have a few of those questions, so I'll just toss those in. So first was caring. I'm always optimistic, or actually bubbly was before that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always bubbly. Now name something you have too much of. So sometimes I say things like CDs, um, plants, instruments.
We have t-shirts.
T-shirts. All right. I've got too many t-shirts. Name something that you wear or rock. My beard. We've got that from Robert. What do you do with your feelings? We've got one more for wear or rock that we will add. What do you wear or rock? Too much time because of quarantine. That's a good one, Nathan. Yeah. What do you wear or rock,
Oh,
Eric?
what do I wear?
Yeah.
Well, I would have to say t-shirts, but we just had that one.
Okay. What's something else?
I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, so something that I wear or rock is an eyebrow ring. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. Next up, what is your family? What is your family like? How would you describe your family?
Somebody says amazing.
Amazing. Aw, yeah,
How do you...
I agree. What do you have a good time doing with your family? And what's something you can't do? Loud. I like that. My family's loud. What do you have a good time doing with your... Oh, karaoke. I like that. Yeah, but we have a good time. Sing karaoke. All right. Something that you can't do. We're getting there. Just a few more. Celebrating with family. I like that. I can't knit. What's something you sometimes do a whole day?
What's that for 113? I can't see that.
Oh, name something you do for a whole day sometimes. What's something that you do for a whole day sometimes, Eric?
Play video games.
I knew you were gonna say that. And if you didn't say it, I was gonna call you out on it.
I would deserve it. You've got stay inside and read.
Inside, okay.
It's two different
Yeah.
submissions.
Right. We'll say stay inside since that came in. We quickly worry recently. Yeah. Yeah. What do you use? Name something that you use.
Are we on to that one? Sorry.
Yep.
I'm posting these slowly on Instagram. I am behind.
It's okay. It's okay. We're here.
You use.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can, if you want to. Go ahead. Something you never know. How about you add what's something you're scared of on Instagram? We'll try to move this along a little quicker. Technology, read, awesome. Okay. Use technology. That's something you never know. What's going to happen? Okay.
Under what's something you never know, we have a what's going to happen submission. And no submissions yet on Insta for scared of.
Okay. Gonna add, let's do something you love about yourself here.
Wasps are things to be scared of.
Oh my gosh, Catherine, that speaks to me. Oh. What's something you won't do or something you've never done? How much I take care of others.
After I posted what's something you love about yourself, we got a snakes, but I'm pretty sure that had to go with the scary ones instead of the loving ones. And then bungee jump came in for something I believe you won't do or have never done.
Okay. So I got won't give up from Facebook, and then I'll do bungee jump for never really bungee jump. So what's something that you love about yourself?
Can cook something from nothing.
Ooh. Love, okay.
Which goes, I'm touching the touch screen.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
I zoomed in.
Yeah. It's okay. We're fine.
I can't be taken anywhere.
I love, how about, I'll say I love to cook so that it fits into the song. To cook and I won't give up and I never really bungee jump. Hey, that actually rhymes. All right, so we've got our song here ready to go. I'm gonna copy it on Facebook.
Then
for
I will
those
hold
who
it for the Instagram folks.
Perfect. All right, we'll go through this a couple times because the first time is always a little bit rough on me. This is my opportunity for self-acceptance and self-love, and giving myself a break, trying to get all of these syllables in the right place. So here we go. syndrome. My garage is not in order. I'm caring, I'm always bubbly, and I've got too many t-shirts. I rock my beer, eyebrow ring, I express my feelings. My family is amazing, and we have a good time singing karaoke. They tell us from the time we're young to hide the things that we don't like about ourselves, inside ourselves. I know I'm not the only one who spent so long attempting to be someone else, but I'm over it. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. So I can't admit I'm so optimistic. Sometimes I play video games a whole day. That's an example of one of those, like trying to get all those lyrics, all those syllables in. Sometimes I play video games a whole day. I stay inside a lot, use technology, and I never know what's going to happen. I'm a caregiver, I'm scared of wasps. I love to cook and I won't give up. Oh, I love to cook and I won't give up, and I never really bungee jump. They tell us from the time we're young to hide the things that we don't like about ourselves, inside ourselves. I know I'm not the only one who spent so long attempting to be someone else. Well, I'm over it. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. So I'm gonna do it one more time to try to get everybody's lyrics in there, and then if there are any requests for a redo of the original song, then I can do that, but I honestly think that our song is pretty great. So here we go again, our version of Secrets by Mary Lambert. Yay! Yeah, get your instruments out. I've got imposter syndrome. My garage is not in order. I'm caring, I'm always bubbly, and I've got too many t-shirts. I rock my beard, eyebrow ring, I express my feelings. My family is amazing, and we have a good time singing karaoke. They tell us from the time we're young to hide the things that we don't like about ourselves, inside ourselves. I know I'm not the only one who spent so long attempting to be someone else. Well, I'm over it. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. I'm so optimistic. Sometimes I play video games a whole day. I stay inside a lot, use technology, and I never know what's going to happen. I'm a caregiver, I'm scared of wasps. I love to cook. I love to cook and I won't give up, and I never really bungee jump. I tell us from the time we're young to hide the things that we don't like about ourselves, inside ourselves. I know I'm not the only one who spent so long attempting to be someone else. Well, I'm over it. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. I don't care if the world my secrets are. Secrets are. So far, so far, so far, so far, so what? All right. Nice work, everyone. Thank you so much for everyone who has who contributed to our song, and we've got some comments.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Love
Love this session. Oh, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun for us too, or
Yes.
at least me.
Yeah. And the other one says, I think that. So, wow.
I think
can
that song
read.
is fantastic.
I promise I can read.
We can turn it this way too.
Oh,
Here
that
we
makes
go.
it so much easier. Oh, I can read now.
I think that song's fantastic. It really worked out so well. I love it. Oh, yay. So glad you enjoyed it. And let's see if we have any more thoughts on Facebook. Had a few people join us there right at the end. So what we did there was a piggyback or Mad Lib songwriting to the song Secrets by Mary Lambert. I highly recommend you look up the song on your own too. She has this whole kind of bridge section. And honestly, look up the music video too. It's very, very fun. And yeah, but the bridge section, she's an amazing vocalist, and she really yeah, she kind of does this operatic thing in the bridge that is really beautiful, that I didn't include in this activity today. So I'm not seeing any more comments. So thank you again for joining us. This video, among others, are on our page, are part of a live series that we are doing in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. So at Rocky Mountain Music Therapy, we are not able to see clients face-to-face. Some clients are able to do some telehealth, but a lot are not for various reasons. They need some extra support that really they can't get over digital means, or any other number of reasons as to why they cannot engage in therapy in that way. So this series is provided to you free of charge, but if you are willing and able to give, we do have a donation PayPal. It is paypal.me/Rocky Mountain Music TH. I will include that in the chat. Actually, would you do that?
Yes.
Thank you. Since I have an assistant here, my lovely assistant, Eric. So paypal.me/Rocky Mountain Music TH is in the description on the Facebook event thing, Facebook live stream. If that is not something that you are willing or able to give, then that is okay. We really appreciate these videos being shared, liked, followed. You can follow our page, Rocky Mountain Music Therapy, on Facebook, on Instagram. We are also on Twitter, Rocky MTNMT on Twitter, and we have a YouTube channel now as well, where we are putting up all of these videos, and that is under Rocky Mountain Music Therapy. So even if you are not able to give monetarily, if you can share our videos, if you can like our videos, comment, engage somehow, then that is also really, really helpful, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much for everyone who has joined us and participated in our songwriting, and we will have another group tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 11 a.m. Central, and we'll see you then.
Yep.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.